Bazan Treaty here. And that treaty was signed about 200. So you can calculate it from Butcher Treaty was signed on one. You can look at it to 1837. You can know and subtract.
When?
You understand? So the Butcher Treaty was signed way back.
Okay, so the Treaty of Butchery between the Netherlands and Ahanta was signed at Butchery.
Which year?
On 27th August 1656.
1656. So subtract 1838. Subtract 1838.
Okay.
Minus 1838 from the date of the Butcher Treaty.
1838
minus
16. Let me see. 1656.
Yes.
182 years.
So Bezani Butcher Treaty 108, 100 what? 82 years before the time of Edwonso. So the Dutch were here. They were here a long time.
So you come in and saying, Scapula, that kind of relationship will not be there. Seriously, it did him all. It will be an affront of the whole treatment. So you're not going to have it easy.
No, so and even your own people have lived in that condition for a long time.
But wasn't that something that the people were looking up to care time or come or they were comfortable living with them?
At almost every point in time, some people will benefit from the wrong system.
Exactly.
I think so. Enti melu azuma be now. Akon our fly be letter be hole what we call Hague, which is the capital of what? Netherlands. I think so. Enti February 1838. February 1838. Yeah, letter Julie Hague. Julie Hague me bangal Hague. You say Brobri say the king of Netherlands say, you mean an Ahanta king has killed the governor? Is that what you're saying? You say, it's okay. So if that is what has happened, Azia, if that's what has happened, then you know what? But Duli Soja ni Beni, be my friend General Verviers.
Okay.
General Verviers, more. Ni additional 200 white soldiers expedition. But what ainda na boko to anda brombruku me to doa ye many beti kenene be veiti be ba behira na mehira our Netherlands.
Okay.
Ozo brombruku be wanda kenema itu do ma menitini itu do our for beti wanda kenene be za be veiti be za be gra na mehira. So General Verviers set sail in Netherlands to Ainda. Eventually, his ship landed in May 1838. May 1838 in Elmina. Now, when he got to Elmina, General Verviers was an old soldier. He knew the terrain here because in 1837, he had come here. General Verviers came here. He came here, he came to Elmina and went to Ashanti and signed a treaty with Ashanti to export soldiers from Ashanti to Netherlands to Indonesia. So they know General Verviers is key. So tembo on problem with Kenya. Yes, so they also there. Verviers, West Africa, the Verviers should lead the military expedition to Ahanta. So he got to Elmina in May 1838. In 1838, Mosoni is Zaimeni Mwako. Yeah, c'est soldier is on brofre ba samene kon. But the white one they came back okono. But they also they came back okono. Because basically also time and the mouse be probably they have be ready kebe awon ya. Probably ready kebe baba gale back okono. You know what Verviers did? He didn't do anything. When he landed in Elmina, he went straight to Ashanti. Kenana, you know we have a military park. He said, yes.
With the Ashantis?
Yes. So I'm going to Ahanta. Many Ahanta ma be come. And he must suggest me. Yeah. Kwakuduya, who was the chief of that time? So, you are going to Ahanta, and Ahanta ma come. Some are 30,000 soldiers.
But before then, had there been any issues between Amiene and Zwandrama?
No, they tried us. I spoke to you about the last time how they tried the Bedibonso and others resisted them. So, but Kwekudua had an interest in the coast.
Okay.
So he felt that if he participates in the war against Ahanta, he will have access to the coast.
Is it because our friend Mababemua, they all settled at the coast?
Yes, yes.
Therefore, those who were far from the coast, they also envied those around.
Of course.
This
Civilization was in the coast.
Because everything, before it would
Civilization was in the coast.
Civilization
was in the coast. Salt was in the coast. Sugar comes from the coast. Gunpowder, everything comes from the coast. And so they wanted to have direct access to trade with the Europeans.
Okay.
So Kwekudua was like, okay, I'll give you 30,000 soldiers. But if I give you 30,000 soldiers, you should know that I must have access to the coast. No. So I saw there, no. You did 30,000 soldiers. Yes, Zale, Integrale, you have Valley Asen, Fantis. Fantis about 20,000. About 20,000 of them. Dangerous and all the coastal towns. And then they started to march in Ahanta. And then they started burning our towns. And so you should understand why people like Shama, Sekendi, Axim, they say they are not hunters. Now, when Vervier came and he was coming to kill Bedibonso, Shama people joined him.
To kill him?
Yes. Shama joined. Sekendi joined. Axim joined.
Wow.
So you led people to go and kill, the whites to go and kill your overlord. And then, so if you say you are not a hunter, I don't have a problem. I know the story.
I see.
Akomni Nchemu. Shama was part. Sekendi were part of those who came to kill Bedibonso. Axim were part of those who came to kill Bedibonso. So Duquesne and others, those who wrote, they said by a natural occurrence and event of the War of 1838, the people of Axim didn't feel attached to Bedibonso's too. They didn't come back.
Please, at the time, more colonial masters, our flag, they were trading those kind of stuff. More ye many more so benya more ye ni be. Near Axim more so were they benefiting?
But we are to bezamuako.
Nibo randa.
But randa too. Mam kake. Enimukwa also contributed because he has always wanted to extinguish a hunter. So he also brought his men. And so Shama, Axim, Sekendi, eventually, Beshel Bedibonso, 25th July, they killed him, they hung him and killed him. At the exact spot that he killed George Mason and Andre Kremia. You will be no, Oudre. I can never win his ass on. Into Beshelene, an artist called Stop, a military artist called Stop, drew him. And those are the pictures we see.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Okay. Okay.
I thought the video was the guy
because he
say
wow. But he was a nice man.
And stop. Aha. Stop. Yeah, me. No, drawing. This one is a hand drawing.
Like those days,
I can buy one camera. And stop. Yeah, a draw Bedibonso ya. Nti akubo huni a medical officer called Shillett. Shillett so eyeliti eve wurale bolamono
Balamori mo wo. Ti bohuni physically I said about do it ba hangle.
To be hungry usually me wulini ya shilet duality eve wurale bolamono. We call it formaldehyde jar. Formaldehyde is a preservative. Okay. Eve wura bolamono. Enti bo wieli ni
more evaluatory Blamboni was he also among those?
Shilet, yeah, he's a military officer who's a medical officer in the military.
So he was among those who wanted.
He's a white man.
Okay.
He's a white man.
I see.
Now, all the royals and all of us, they march them on foot up to Elmina.
Hey.
They marched them on foot up to Elmina. It was ever called Bojo Elmina. Bojo Elmina on 20th August. Medibo so young Nanadia Bene and the other one I've forgotten. I've gotten to know two of them, their hairs, where they are now.
Maman
Budwabeza Subeti.
Okay.
So let you dwell beti evaluate eva holiday. Oh, 20th August.
Into July, August.
Yes.
Wow.
20th August. They hung them at Elmina. Now after they hung them at Elmina, yeah, she let you dwell beti. Also, exactly so eva holiday. And so I've managed to know where the two hairs are now. Then from there, 12 of them were put in a slave ship to West Indies. The West Indies. 12 of them were put in a slave ship to the West Indies. And then 36 of them were used as slaves to farm coffee farm at Elmina. Then they did what we call reorganization of the Ahanta states. So they brought a lot of soldiers here, and then they started chasing the royals.
Just to cause division.
And so the royals, they chased all of them and killed all the royals at the place. And see, and they were there. They kept military presence in Ahanta up to what we call 6 April 1872. Now, in 1872, the Dutch sold all their trade possessions in Gold Coast to the English.
Okay.
They sold it to the English in 1872, 6 April. They took their money and they left after causing divisions in Ahanta, killing our chiefs and whatever it is. They left. And then Ahanta came under what we call the English colony in 1872, 6 April 1872. Now, from there, we're going to go through another series of issues. Now, when the English took over, what happened? The people of Busia, Bahanke, they are the rightful rulers of the whole of Ahanta. They rule the whole of Ahanta. So they started instigating that they want the authority back. They want to take charge of Ainda. Ainda, the rightful owners of Ainda is Busia. So they want to what? Take it back. So they kept writing to them. Okay, the Ahanta kingdom has been abolished by the what? By the Dutch. So anytime they write to them, they will write to them and tell them that Ahanta Kingdom has been abolished by the Dutch. So they write and they will write to them and say the Ahanta Kingdom has been what? Has been abolished. So you know what happened? So so the English also brought soldiers and started bombing Ahanta towns. They came to the coast and started bombing. They came about to be done. Ousua and the Takrade. But that's why I'm now about to bomb Dunkerque. So from there, what happened? Eventually, the English realized that no, ye krabwa ya Ousua mai. Saba boa bon saba kambon bonmo na be ne yakun. So you know what? They appointed a commissioner called F.G. Grota. Grota ko anda ya na ko granda chwan na advisors. So you know what Grota did? In 1912, Grota came to Anda. So it started kai ko chwan ni chwan mu akozo. Iti dibo mo ni joko. Iti dibo mo joko. Iti dibo ni joko. Nti Grota did dibo mo ni joko na nkon usually. It's okay. Nti jul kanene shama ma ilu amebeza be yele nti so they don't want to join the Ahanta Federation.
Okay.
Ni Grota debe, idebe guane. You got your secondi. But that's what we can ameza so kan mo nkone. I don't want to be part of Ahanta. You dobe. Secondi kan so is it Don Mami. Escado. British secondi. Secondi towns I. That secondi ni Don Mami. Et tu connais il y a le discours. Il y a du discours sur Don Mami, lower and upper. Ni ho. Is a Axim.
Lower and upper.
Also you connais sur Don Mami. And you know what they said? They did that so that Ahanta cannot have a unified front to fight them.
Wow.
And then since then, second hey, we have this small paramountcy. Hey, they say, hey. Bromley, I say, Mammy, the upper disc of Bromley, with the lower disc of Mammy, the second man. The white intention did that so that we cannot rise against them.
Cannot be united.
So, if you read this man, I've forgotten the name, one of the early natives of Gold Coast, if I don't know whether you've seen that book, the writer, he says that one was done to reduce Ahanta into several stools. To reduce Ahanta into several what? Stools.
What we see today is more, it was a calculated thing.
Calculated.
Yes.
And it's a human de chika ke won mona yeli kundumia na da dikaba kan keke e dia mama ne culture.
I'm sure Nana Abrimpoima Dechi has also sat down to read about this history. So he's trying to unite us.
Well,
It is serious.
It is serious.
so in 1912, the Ahanta Kingdom eventually collapsed in 1912. From 1912, we got Hima Lower Disco Traditional Area, Upper Disco Traditional Area, and then so from there, we have never known peace.
From 1912.
So, but it's not only Ahanta that collapsed in 1912. Even Ashanti Kingdom, they collapsed it.
Mostly in 1912.
They collapsed it. They took their chief, their king, to where? To Seychelles.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they hold the cannon. Yeah, how many people can I come out from by? Yeah, rally back. Ben rally back. Second dicky Ben Julia. Yeah, ban a holia. If holia, it can't claim many. Hey, many more. The Akuma one who work cannon. Sabama Amazon, you can't bonua. Said Jacoba. In the Osset to Tuzai kingdom, the kingdom got collapsed. It was only when Prempeh II returned. In 1930, they formed the current that they have. And they have worked with it up to where they are now.
Yes.
Now look at Ashanti.
Ashanti.
Say kutu.
Say bam.
Na say yima de say ye wonu mo na amezo mo ko eli kundumia. Abi mo say yima de peke Idiandazo. He says, Hima Dechi has never been. Look, Tama Bokuli Bedibon Sui. Man, that halal, as in Kumikala and Dazwa. Hima Dechi.
Okay. Which of the Hima Dechis? Because
some Hima Dechi am Kaibia, Nekame.
Ah, okay. Ibia, disco, upper disco.
Yes.
I learned care or near me at the ballet.
Balloon.
Okay.
But under our Malababeli as a chin. If you come down here, Bonhuliman and Corn, Mayablaneke, Malabu Julia.
We went to a disco, their fourth day. Yeah, Benny, a holiday caba. Na, Bonnie, a holiday as Monsieur be a combezian, the say she was a virgin. Yeah, but Bezilia, no.
Inside the castle.
Until walkers.
Okay. Look, because Abimo Bezian, you grab your cocoon and con, your Hulia, and con, Menyani and up. Menyani and that. A Malibu Julie.
Am I free?
Yimbra. So, you see the point. And it's the reason why the bond of 1838, is it 18 what? 1844, the bond of 1844. I could represent by it was Hima Dechi who signed it on behalf of Ayanda. Because in 1838, in 1844, Bedibonso had then been killed in 1837.
Okay.
Are we okay? And so eventually,
the bond of 1844, is it between Ahantes and the colonial rulers? And okay, because what we learned in school, I learned it was the Fancies.
But is a better because writers of history all the time try to project their own tribes ahead of others. Who said that the bond of 1844, Hima Dechi Zalimbi.
Okay.
Not only that, even the Fanti Confederation and that money back now.
Okay. It should have been Fanti and Hunter Confederation. Is that people can die? The more crowd, the black Fanti.
Okay, and no more. Other time they were not thinking that way.
They came out of blood.
No, because they were thinking about survivor.
They didn't ask questions.
And they were thinking about survivor. I mean, the more you would more years and year boy. It will also be clear rational behind here. Let's say it will help us to survive. Let's do it. It does not really matter the name. It is you and I, and they yeah, we are using the name to suppress others. But they didn't think about that.
They didn't have that courage to ask.
No, it's not about courage. They felt for survivor.
Okay.
Survivor. Scampel, I'm not okay. Let's say Senegal. I don't care more the ballet, but some room to mother. What matters is that if I'm much as a Kenya, and sometimes I'm my cars music of the ballet. But later I comes on also Senegal. Come on, be jumping in Vindelia. Attitude. So that is what happened. So eventually Bedibonso was killed, and Shillet and others did what they did, and his head was taken away. So the head went away for 170 years, and it was later discovered and brought. Tirega ezava manzuri ezava anda manzuri militwachi. Ndi manzuri lake.
Tile balia.
Nkega. Iyasu manzuri abada anda dokun.
Ndi tile ewena.
37.
Ngala.
Since 2009, thereabout.
It's mother and the man bring back over here about Tila by a yearly mama. By the mother crack.
If you must say to labor, if you must say to labor, a competition so that you bush my mind.
Tabaniaka, Bedibonso, when I wanted to know, Bedibonso, did he marry? The second, did he marry Jalia?
Of course, I came in. Okay, Jale, also mean by Jakun, Milabenya Boa, comes them.
Oh, okay. It's also one I cast.
Also mean by Jakun, I'm Labenya Boa, I'm like qua. Aboa. Also many by Jakun, when they come, they are very productive. Very, very productive. Yes.
Wow. I see. You do your own your bar. The show continues.
Anda West Coast, anda mazedi edio, marmo Costa morning show, yegwazule, unumane bre, bawazi, debie, maye belane bomodna fuazon, chia mamie, keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo, nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake, ya kanda buake mo, mepe belane wunmo, mene West Coast TV, yebeli anda unkome, na kudebie, maye belane unumane fuazo bene mie, na yebeba umo, ni yevihili mane kame swediera, yebwe, asanka yebua yebo anda bua kama anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze yeli anda onkomo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawaze debie maye belane bomodna fuazon chia mamie keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake ya kanda buake mo mepe belane wonmo mene West Coast TV yebeli anda onkome na kudebie maye belane onmare fuazo bene mie na yebeba omo na yevihiri mane kameso yediera yebwe asanka yebua yebo anda buake mebo anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze yeli anda onkomo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawaze debie maye belane bomodna fuazon chia mamie keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake ya kanda buake mo mepe belane wonmo mene West Coast TV yebeli anda onkome na kudebie maye belane onmare fuazo bene mie na yebeba omo na yevihiri mane kameso yediera yebwe asanka yebua yebo anda buake mebo anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze yeli anda onkomo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawaze debie maye belane bomodna fuazon chia mamie keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake ya kanda buake mo mepe belane wonmo mene West Coast TV yebeli anda onkome na kudebie maye belane onmare fuazo bene mie na yebeba omo na yevihiri mane kameso yediera yebwe asanka yebua yebo anda buake mebo anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze yeli anda onkomo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawaze debie maye belane bomodna fuazon chia mamie keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake ya kanda buake mo mepe belane wonmo mene West Coast TV yebeli anda onkome na kudebie maye belane onmare fuazo bene mie na yebeba omo na yevihiri mane kameso yediera yebwe asanka yebua yebo anda buake mebo anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze yeli anda onkomo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawaze debie maye
Costa morning wo West Coast TV mdumade balakwamba with me in the studio de yebanle anda apmeni mhine mam handebo anda apmeni mu bombuni ega coffee metals lasa muka ya anda na wade to yelu komo sumaze nti ya ho Facebook na comment me ga ne yanga na yenu benya so se questions bo nu a eyi imua emaye na Emmanuel Kofi Yeboah ko osu amane ise The name of the fort at Princestown is called Fort Gross, Fredericksburg.
Yes.
Is it Dumai? Is it? People are saying it is not Princess. It is Princestown. Prince, an apostrophe S, not Princess. That is what the confusion is. Until you read the comment here, you will get to know that.
Princess Town, possessive noun. Possessive noun.
So Princess
Yes. It's
Town.
supposed to be.
So PRINCE.
Yeah, but you see, anywhere that ends with S, if you study your English very well, you know, okay, the S, you want it to be
Yes.
so the apostrophe will be before.
After the S.
After the S. Yeah, so it's Princess Town. So, Dima is that, Chonwa is a Dima, the Pokoezo. Pokoezo. Yeah, our friend want to be say Pokesu.
And when I researched, they made Pokesu, I saw Pokesu there.
The Pokoezo.
And take care of princess.
Princess for Dorothy. For Dorothy, she's a princess of the King of Netherlands, Fredericksburg.
Okay. Fredericksburg is.
So he built a Fort Dorothea in dedication of the wife.
Oh, okay. I see.
You are seeing a lot of things.
Okay. Kofi Abwa Emmanuel must say, all right, so good morning to the team and to the Inspector Kofi. Great rich Ahanta history and tradition by the Inspector. Indeed, he's a working Ahanta historian. Please don't deny the good people of Ahanta of a well-documented Ahanta history. Please, when is Inspector going to document the oral Ahanta history? As requesting a man. Yes,
definitely we'll work on something.
Yeah, Prince Abakro, Prince Kobina Abakro. Mostly say I'm enjoying the rich history of great Ahanta from our own big brother Ahanta Hinba. Thank you. Yeah, Francis Akoda Donko, Russia ni. Mosu is a.
As you know, Francis Akodonko, right? Eddie, remember?
Is Invumon.
Yeah, he used to be part of our foundation.
You might know him.
I should know him.
Yes. It's a privilege for us to have someone like you tell us about our rich culture, something about which 70% of our youth have no idea. Me, I don't have any idea. It's a great work, guys. Ahanta will get there. I am enjoying the show. Thank you so much. Yeah, Nana Yao Caspino is also say, Sir Richard, you are really an inspirer. My best economics teacher I encountered way back in school. Yeah. Okay. Paula Baby will say, today I love the topic already. And say, many say, but topic about the more pa. And see, your Hoyan common teachers. These are the but question me is about a listener more akaya Ahanta documentary.
So we'll do well.
Thank you.
In recent times, we've had a lot of a bit of pressure, but definitely I'll write Ahanta. I mean, the Gakuma Ahanta Zazuni, Ibi, many more. We'll do a project on it.
Okay. All right. Into Yehile, see, I'm a Princess Town, but I'm okay. Malema Owulosu and Uncle Nzini Island, Busia. A big crumble for Busia.
Busia, it just anglicized form of probably, but I do not really know the exact. But as I know it is Olosua, yeah, Usua, yeah, Yelena, but the Busia is how the Europeans try to name the place, just like Diskov.
Mvuma.
Until
why the name Diskov? Do you have any?
There's a cough and a Dixon's cough.
Oh. Oh, so Dixon's cough. Now turned into Diskov. We are sure that's us. I mean, some of us we didn't even know why it all came. Until you hear your community say, which other community one that come more clear, maybe like how we've gotten to know the meaning behind discovery. Any other community was here? May you correct me. Apart from Discof, I'm not my hand.
Yes, Agranda.
I hear more.
Abranda.
Chuma bo kan dokwa.
Which other town? Maybe you can have before but Mizidia, but Mizi Moko. So Mizine.
Now as about chuma there otopo. Come I colonial masters from back otopo.
I can do better pokoi. Yeah, so that is what I know about bete pokoi. Yeah, but that's what I know. I don't know. You come from there, so you should also be able
from
to.
what my dad told me,
Yes.
he say those days in them baba bedika bokowa. Yena na mama bedika bokowa. Inti bye. Bozo zojo bokro side bye. Buluazi. Ya bedike beti. That is grass cutter.
No, a rat.
Rat. Grass cutter the poma. Okay, into rat. Okay. Into bete ipo. That was what my dad told me. Betepo. But the cable say betepo is okay. Say betepo wo pokoni dia. Many me your yeli akuma betewe. Ne your betozo.
So yes,
That's
and those
the
were some of the
history my
things
dad
that betepo maybe otopo. So it all became how the whites wrote them. It's how because you know most of our this thing was not in the white man's language.
Okay.
So how they find comfortable writing it is what we have now.
Okay. All right. Let's wrap up. Give us your last words and
Yeah, so I hope it's been a wonderful show as we have always wanted it to be, and I'm a privilege to be here. So eventually, like I said, 1912, the Ahanta kingdom collapsed and resulted in several stools. Several stools like we have. How many paramouncies do you have in Ahanta now?
Okay.
About 5 of them.
Okay.
And all of them were intended to
5. I only know 3.
Which one which?
I know Busia. I know upper and lower.
Zalane. So there are 2. 2 in Axim. Lower and upper.
Axim still with under Ahanta.
I'm saying that
okay.
it includes Shama.
In the western region, in Ahanta.
Ahanta. I mean, I'm talking about Ahanta. Shama went away from Ahanta. Second year, Neskad also went away.
Okay.
Then lower and upper Diskof. Then Axim also was divided.
But Axim, they are seeing themselves as Nzimis. They are not part of us.
Which Nzima? Have you seen the kind of Nzima they speak?
That is what.
The Nzima they speak
and
is much more.
Do you know that even when you go to Accra or outside Accra, outside Western region, and you mention you are an Ahanta, which language is that? Unless you say, it's similar to Nzima.
Yes.
Before.
Yes. So that is what they've done for themselves. They've branded themselves. So you should also brand yourself. So I brand yourself very well.
Yeah.
You.
That is what I have been doing on campus. Yes.
So, like for instance, forever and ever, people will get to know that there was once a police officer called Ahanta in the police, and it is more about police, and everybody knows and the things I've done in the police. And so, people get to know, there was a policeman called Ahanta. Yeah, we used to have a policeman called Ahanta. That's how we sell ourselves. That's how we brand ourselves.
Yes.
So whatever you do, of course, I'm not saying go and do bad things, but do the right thing to ensure that we are branding Ahanta properly.
I remember 1100 first semester, we were having a project work on substance abuse. Now, as in the mom, Malay yellow video, man, Nana Ezieku the 4th.
Yes.
Malay yellow video, one done. Then we projected it in the class.
Yes. Ezieku is somebody I respect so well. Why do I respect so well? He's the only under Brumi Mochunwake, the least opportunity he can under. The least opportunity he can under. The least opportunity. So those are some of the positives. But and I remember high. The program was so I expect there was a time ni osu abe manzo le bali. Ya me be se boko program be nti me ne be ho minister kene. Other time ni minister ke be frɛ ya. the religious minister is Wanda like Kojokum. You Kojokum Kenya and the Mount Brumen but Rebecca Fandi. I'm saying Nana, at least behind that pool, no be clean mobile Fandi. Nabi, oh, and now, I mean, to be demons. And since that time, I lost interest in following them to some event.
Okay.
At it all. Because we cannot continue to project Ahanta Ainda in the right way, and then you people will be putting sense into it.
Yeah.
I expected, okay, scam play cosmopolitan now, let's say, yeah, more can that, maybe great more Fandi. It's more and die, can, maybe great more Fandi. And that bloom will be like that, you know. And you know, why wouldn't
it's but quite to the extent maybe like if you win no more and die you land your family. No, I'm your one that's the lesson. Bomb me a cabaya, but Pijabonus Braco, yeah, de okay, so yeah, bad dear. Many I can see any more translating.
It's simple. Is that? But I remember me 10 years can
Neo Bija.
And yeah, and so. And it's our chips all the time. Mama Kabbalah it's our chips.
When I remember when on campus, there's this lady more is a jammy. Na tonkone Kojo Brace. Yeah, there's a student so that's where they are and then. And one day Miji campus, I don't know how she got to know me. Mijikela, hello. Patchbom Numa des and them so a jammy na Kojo Brace would marry. So I come here like to me and that. Yeah, and they left and right, front, back. Then people, yesterday in Bobo tournament, they were looking at us. They by one me but I didn't if you will go on, go say a class of me class as money, or better so school can also a alumpe, me can, the big cry. Say, we are speaking our answer. Please allow us to speak our language. Yes. I think it is high time you being an hunter. It can't. You have to be proud of yourself. And then mom somebody and then 200% because mama and then it was a canvas but more topo. And I don't feel shy talking about it, posting about it. And he say yellow really me patchable can that crack last hour.
Yeah, so it's been a wonderful time on West Coast TV. But very much a little bit Blackie, but today eventually you've been able to bring me in. And I think it's been expository because I mean the feedback we are getting. But my own modern la na yeah andama. Yeah, mnandele ya andama. Yeah, need to play andala. Nti njikela. Account na mzaso mkamdiela. Ye pija andele kejinake.
A question. A say you better film monata. Is it what is the significance of Sankor in the Ahanta kingdom and what functions does it serve within the kingdom's traditional and governance system?
Yeah, so for what I know so far, and especially the Sangro chief, you get Bede Jase.
Okay.
Bede Jase. And the Sangro Brumbli is one of the knowledgeable person I've ever met. Okay. In Ahanta. Make Remike is a Bolamo. You see, I've Bolamo. The right hand word is the Apantu. Apantu. Yeah, and the near Hanken entry. Alanke.
I'm not that committing come Casalo. We say, hey, Madia, and then you come like a Casalo.
You said Nentry, in go like a flavor, no, Nentry Abelima. Abelima.
Eh.
The fat.
I think,
yeah, your hanke and the near hanke Masu Benya, Mizienia.
Eh.
So, but I don't know about Sangro Brumbarake.
See, I will speak to our producers.
What about Sangro Brumbarake? Many Benya Boa. Aha, the two of them. And Sangro Brumbar is one of the knowledgeable persons I've ever met. Knowledgeable. That is a deep and die. Deep and die.
Deep is there.
The knowledge in Anda. The knowledge in Anda. So the Sango people, they have their own very. But they just say, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yellow was a smaze. Care ye drosale of Lolo Agale. Na wadano madam my Mr. Mukanda pure. And thank you so much for being a part of today's show. Yellow was a smaze kenne and when you may about Jumedi Yaviera really. Ye burning and that apumenim.
Brombringale.
Metodras coffee.
So
Yeah,
wish you well.
Evaluation wa many abila me vale comment almi ngali yesi yela basa sumaze anyam mele avalu data hilare yesi yela basa sumaze kozwe kila West Coast TV osan ke ye wonye ni baba ye fe mo muduma de bala kwamba client wo nyamle pa yela basa sumaze.
It begins on the coast where Ghana greets the sea. In the heart of Ahanta, voices rise with purpose. This